People of Persia, listen to me. The king has made an official decree. Haman, the son of Hammedatha, the Agagite, has been promoted and given a seat of honor higher than that of all the other officials in Persia. Only the king is higher than he is. All the royal officials at the king's gate are to bow down and pay him honor.
Can you believe this? Man, he's the new guy. You've been here longer than he has. Why didn't you get promoted?
You know why I didn't get promoted? Haman has Xerxes wrapped around his little finger of his. Anytime he disapproves of anything, he gives Xerxes the puppy eyes. Pathetic. Anytime Xerxes wants anything done, he asks Haman, "Oh, Haman, should I cut off an inch of my hair?"
Oh, I don't know, my king. Short hair isn't very royal. Maybe you should just grow it down to your feet.
Oh no, here he comes.
Mordecai, are you trying to get into trouble? Didn't you hear the decree?
I heard the decree. Did you?
That's why everyone's bowing.
Haman is an Agagite, and I'm a Jew. I will never bow to a descendant of King Agag. The Amalekites killed women and children. They have no honor, and I will not honor them. I bow only to God.
We all know it's just about appearances.
Right. We're Jews, Mordecai. We're strange people in a strange land. We gotta try to fit in.
No! The Lord our God said, "Put no other idols before me, for I am a jealous God."
Who is this man who dares to defy the decree of the king?
That's Mordecai, and he's a Jew.
The Jew?
Yes, he works by the gate. He's a good worker, a very good guy to know. I mean, he's bad. You're great, Haman.
Oh, brother.
Hey, get this. Oh, who dares to defy the decree of the king?
How dare someone treat me that way?
It's preposterous.
Second in command of the entire kingdom. Oh, but why the scowl on your face? You've been working for this for such a long time.
Yeah, congratulations.
All hail our true friend and leader.
Say, what will you conquer now that you've been given more respect than anyone in the whole kingdom?
Well, all I ever wanted was the ear of the king. If a little of his greatness rubbed off on me, well, what's the harm in that? And yet, even after all of this time, after all of this effort, I still have not commanded the respect of everyone.
Don't be ridiculous. Of course you can. If you're second in command, you can demand anything you like.
But I cannot.
Oh.
You see, as I was coming home today, I passed the palace gate, and everyone was bowing and whispering. Except for one man, Mordecai, the Jew, standing there, defying the decree and denying me honor.
No!
A travesty.
Well, what can you do? I mean, do you have any ideas? I'm afraid anything that you do might make you look desperate for power.
My dear, sweet wife. It's what I do. It's what I live for. To solve unfortunate situations like this one. I admit in the past I wasn't nasty. They were kidding when they called me, well, a Grinch. But find that nowadays I've not bended all my ways. Repented, seen the light, nor made a switch, no way. And I fortunately have a little money. It's a fortune that I always have possessed. And dear lady, please don't worry. I'll use it in a hurry to kill all the Jews and Mordecai that passed. Pathetic, poor, unfortunate souls. Somehow, some way, I'll convince the king to kill them. He won't know I mean the Jews. Will I tell him? Not a chance. Those poor, unfortunate decree. They'll come crawling to the king, crying, help us, please. He won't help them, 'cause he can't. Ha ha ha! Those worthless, poor, unfortunate souls. Go ahead, cast the lots. We'll determine when they're dying and we'll choose the month and day. The 13th day, the 12th month. Those poor, unfortunate souls. Quick, write this down. On a single day, the people will annihilate the Jews and plunder their belongings. Oh, how can the king refuse? It's all because of Mordecai refusing to comply. Those poor, unfortunate souls.
That was awesome. I guess if his political career doesn't work out, maybe he could take that show on the road.
Hey, we could be his backup singers.
No.
Look at this stuff! Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything?
Go home.
And you would not believe the flack we've gotten for having to get so much food for all of these banquets. I mean, even last week we were having problems with the baker because he was making all these complaints about, you need to respect my boundaries as an employee. No, I'm not working after hours. Nonsense, of course. So we fired him and had him whipped. But then we were like, well, where are we going to get food? As you know, the Royal Chick-fil-A is closed on Sundays. And we contact Panera, but Panera doesn't deliver past 9.
My king.
Hey, look, it's Haman. Haman.
Ah, my king. Flour?
What flower? No, I have to ask, shouldn't you be at the royal banquet with all your friends and family?
Oh, I would, my king. But you see, I have my priorities. Not all of us can spend the day drinking and going to parties. There's work to be done, my king.
Is there work to be done? Oh, yes, of course, the work of the king.
Yes. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about, if you're not too busy. I know how demanding your schedule can be.
Haman, you worry too much. You always have the ear of the king.
Excellent. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about. A little bit of work.
Right now?
Yes. You see, there is one small, insignificant group of people that are infesting your provinces. They do not follow your customs. They have their own customs. They don't follow your rules. They make up their own rules. It's not a good idea to allow them to continue in their, to continue any longer.
I mean, Haman, are these people, are they dangerous?
Oh, extremely, my king.
No.
Oh, yes. If they will not follow your rules and your decrees, how can you rule them? You see, these people are not like your other people. They have their own god. They have destroyed entire cities, one after the other. Oh, my king. It's best to root them out before...
Before?
Before other people stop listening to you. Before they decide to overthrow you, my king.
Okay. Haman, this rule, this plan that you're thinking of, is it expensive?
Oh, my king. If it is your wish, sign the decree to have these people destroyed, and I will pay the cost. I'll pay 375 tons of silver directly to those responsible for carrying out the business of the king, to defray the cost to the treasury, of course.
Of course. Okay. Here's what's going to happen. Ring me. Thank you. Haman, I want you to take my ring, and I want you to make a decree saying whatever you want to wipe these people out. You know, you really do have my best interest in mind.
Oh, yes, my king.
Now, should we have a glass of wine to celebrate?
Oh, I am your humble servant. How could I decline?
People of Persia, listen to me. The king has made an official decree. The king has given the order to destroy, kill, and annihilate all of the Jews.
What?
The king calls upon his subjects to kill every Jew, not just the men, but the women and the children too, on the 13th day of the 12th month. And anyone who carries this out is free to take whatever they own.
Why is the king doing this?
What will happen to my children? What did we do to deserve this?
We will be destroyed. There's nothing we can do.
Surely there's something to be done.
What, Jacob?
First they took our daughters for the king, now they'll have our lives.
There's one thing we can do.
What's all that noise down in the city?
I don't know. Perhaps it's the funeral. I can see a woman weeping and a man who's torn all of his clothes.
That's so sad. Can you go down and see if there's anything we can do for them? Perhaps take them some food?
You really are growing into this role, aren't you? You're good at it. You always seem to know what to say.
Well, it's easy. All I did was send a servant down to check on a mourning family. I really wish I could do more. I remember what it was like to grieve.
It's your kindness that makes you a good queen. And that lovely head of hair. We should wash it and treat it soon. Maybe the king will call you.
My queen, the wailing man at the gate, it's Mordecai.
It's Mordecai? Well, what's happened? What's going on? Take him these clothes and tell him to change out of the sackcloth.
Yes, my queen.
Don't worry, it'll be all right. Mordecai will dress, and he'll tell us everything.
Mordecai is a quiet man. This is so unlike him. I can't imagine what's happening for him to do this.
My queen, he won't take them.
Send Hathach down to see what's wrong and report back to me immediately.
Yes, my queen.
It's okay. Hathach will explain everything.
I certainly hope so.
My queen, I have spoken to Mordecai. I have terrible news. Mordecai gave me a copy of a decree that was sent out to all the provinces in Persia. It calls for the death of all the Jews. Haman convinced the king that the Jews are dangerous, and he has added 375 tons of silver to the treasury to pay for it.
Haman did this?
Mordecai told me, show it to Esther. Tell her what I have told you. Convince her to go before her king and plead for his favor, not only for her own life, but for the lives of all her people. Mordecai said, tell Esther, don't be fooled. Do not think that you, of all the Jews, shall be spared the coming carnage, simply because you are living in the king's palace. Should you not do this, deliverance shall come to the Jews from somewhere. But you, my child, and your father's family, shall surely perish. And who knows? Perhaps you've been made queen for such a time as this.
I can't believe this is happening.
It is signed with the king's own signet ring.
How am I supposed to go before the king? Everyone knows that anyone that goes before the king without being summoned is to be killed. And the only exception is if he waves his gold scepter. I haven't been called in 30 days.
Oh, Esther.
What should I tell Mordecai?
Tell Mordecai to gather all the Jews in Susa. Have them fast for 3 days and 3 nights. My maids and I will do the same, and then I will go before the king. And if I die, then I die. Come
King Xerxes, Queen Esther is here.
No, she is not. She knows well that she's not supposed to be here.
But she's standing right there.
Bring her in. My queen, I had almost forgotten how beautiful you were. Do you remember the night that we met? I told you that up to half of my kingdom would be yours if only you ask. So please, tell us why you are here.
My king, if it is pleasing to you, I ask that you and Haman will join me for a banquet this evening.
Go find Haman for me, so we can do as the queen desires.
Oh, if you feel like a room without a room,
Because I'm happy.
clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth.
Because I'm happy.
Clap along if you know what happiness is to you.
Because I'm happy.
Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
Wow, Esther. You did all this for me.
Of course, my king.
It is quite impressive. Now tell me, did you miss me or do you want something?
Oh, my king, she must want some very expensive bottle. Nevertheless, we should enjoy what's here. Something to drink.
Of course. Thank you. To Queen Esther, the most wonderful queen I know.
My queen. Oh, I see you're learning how to get what you want around here, my dear.
I don't know what you mean.
I think you do. I think you know exactly what you're doing. All of this indulgence. A little bit of wine, a little bit of entertainment has put the king in a good mood. Maybe he'll start to question some of his decisions and he'll second guess some of his thoughts. Nevertheless, you've got him right where you want him to help him make the decisions that you like. You know, if we work together, we could change this kingdom.
Queen Esther, you know, I never quite caught why we're here tonight.
Well, my king, if all of this has been pleasing to you, and if I found favor in your eyes, and if I'm pleasing to you, I ask that you and Haman will join me for another banquet tomorrow evening. Then I will answer your question.
Haman, did you hear what the queen said? Another banquet. We must be the luckiest men alive.
Truly, my king.
Until tomorrow, my queen.